Welcome to Powered by Authenticity. We are midway through the Western New York Changemakers series, and I just have to tell you, I have loved each and every episode where we have been diving into the real raw journeys of local leaders who are challenging the norm, giving back in big ways, and redefining what it means to lead with purpose. Our guests haven't been household names yet, but they are well on their way. It's actually been really amazing to hear from each and every one. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But first, before we get started, it's time to do a check-in with Producer Ken. Producer Ken, how's it going tonight?
Hey, it's going good.
Okay, so we've had lots of guests on. They've been local. We've heard about some amazing wing spots, and we also had a great debate of flats versus drums. And if you're local to Western New York, you know how important that debate is. If you could pick any of the locations we've discussed as a remote podcasting location, where would you pick?
You know I suggested it, but I think I'm leaning towards Bar Bill because, if we were to podcast at one of those places, they have great wings, but also if you go to their upstairs location at the Clarence one,
yep,
there's a nice little area we could record.
That would be really cool from there. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Bar Bill is the place to be. So Bar Bill, shout out to you. We're going to tag them in every social platform that we can find. And we just need to manifest this into reality because I think we all agreed it was the best wing too so far. Yeah. And we haven't even talked about their beef on wick yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's delicious.
Got to get the wings and the whack, and you're good to go.
And they have the best jalapeno poppers because they use cheddar cheese and not cream cheese. And if you know, you know. All right. Well, thanks, Ken. We're going to try to put this into reality. So let's see if we can make this happen. But we would love to podcast from Bar Bill. It would be absolutely amazing and a great way to round out the series. I know we're just midway through. But, I've really been reminded how much heart that Western New York really has and why we should be really proud of the area of the globe that we live in and that we get to call home. We've had, Greg on from Go Art, where we're lucky enough to record our podcast every week. And they give hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think he said $300,000 last year to the local arts and community projects, art programs in the summertime, so kids have a place to come and have a place to do arts. And there's a bakery, and it's just such a great location. And we heard from Megan Underhill, Dr. Megan Underhill from the Wilmot Cancer Center and the University of Rochester Nursing School, where they pair up to deliver holistic patient care. And I think the big difference is they're also an NCI distinct cancer center, which has allowed them to not only identify how they deliver care, but the physician level that they can now bring into our community. And it's a great place to train. It's a great place to live. And it's just a wonderful opportunity to bring care providers into a part of the globe and have a really a high level care delivery system that they can train in. So I think that's been amazing. We had Helena Shumway from the Breast Cancer Coalition. And let's just take a moment to realize that 100% of the funding that's donated to the Breast Cancer Coalition goes back to local survivors, to that community. Education, lunch and learns, peer reviews, peer matchups, so that somebody who is diagnosed with a breast cancer diagnosis has a place to go and to get support. And that's just part of what they do. And then let's talk about the advocacy and how they go to DC and Albany and reach out to legislation on how to rally funds for and advocate for cancer patients. So that's in our community. And again, 100% of the funds that are donated to that Breast Cancer Coalition stay within our local community. She's talking about how kids have lemonade stands and take the money in and provide that to the coalition. And gosh, I can't even imagine every day what it's like to walk through those doors and know what a difference that they're making. And let's talk about Kristen Cronin ex-banker turned entrepreneur, and how she is able to do great things underneath her charcuterie meet and eat in Buffalo. She shared her story about when she was new, getting a huge delivery for Shays, and shout out to Shays for, giving her the opportunity and just being another local center that's amazing as far as theater in Buffalo. But she reached out to other charcuterie entrepreneurs and shared the order. She let them take credit, put the stickers on their cups, and really know that, wow, that was a lot to take in, but could rally a community of what some may see as competitors, but she saw as people who could help her deliver something. And I just think that's amazing. And she also talked about during COVID, partnering with restaurants on their low days. So not heavy patrons coming in, and they weren't having a lot of revenue, but she took charcuterie classes into the restaurant that allowed them to sell drinks and additional meals. And just from a revenue perspective, what an amazing way to partner. And that's just, an amazing way to shine and show that what could be seen as competition. She likes to say she approaches with a source of abundance, and she shared that love. And I just think there's something amazing about what that means cross industries, not just in restaurants and, her charcuterie store, but really in just how we could approach life differently and business differently. And I just think it's such a lost piece of what we see in corporate America today. We have so many more episodes coming up that really shine the light on the heart of our Western New York community. And I just can't wait to share these with you. There are so many amazing things that are happening. And I have to say, outside of just the conversations in the show, being able to get to know people and have a little pre-conversation and get to know everyone on a more individual and personal basis has really brought me a lot of joy, and it's brought, I think, a sense of renewed energy to the show. We've upped our production. Poor producer Ken, he's really upped our filming of the podcasts and the way that we're producing them, and they've been nothing short of just amazing new and inspired content. What I want to know is from you guys, what do you think? Should we keep going? Should we focus on these community highlight stories and bring this type of conversation to light? I personally think that they've been amazing, but I want to hear from you, my listeners. What do you think? Should we keep these local community stories coming onto the show, keep them coming strong, share and highlight the amazing people that are right here in our Western New York community? I want to hear from you. So, drop us online, go out to our website, poweredbyauthenticity.com, and send us a comment, share it on social platforms. However you would like to get in touch with us, we would love to hear how you have thought these episodes have gone. And I thought they've been amazing, and I can't wait. The lineup of the next few are just amazing. We're going to hear from some great people in the tech industry in Buffalo and bringing new tech companies, which means jobs, to our area, but it also means opportunity for those that are entering the tech field. We're going to talk to some folks at Highmark and really shine a light on the work that they're doing in the community. And they have a great female leader, and I can't wait to talk to her about what it just means to be a part of an organization that brings so much to our local community. We have a few others. We've got some great folks coming on from Rich Products. We've got some people that may represent the Bills Mafia, may have even helped to co-found it. And we just can't wait to continue to bring the stories that highlight the impact that Western New York is making on the world. So we hope you stay tuned. We want to hear more about who you would like to see. So if you have guest ideas, feel free to let us know. But we look forward to the next few weeks. And hey, shout out once again to Barbell. We want a podcast from your restaurant. Producer Ken, what do you think?
Go Bills.
All right, go Bills.
That's what I think.
Go Bills. They're back. Mandatory practice was this past week.
Under 100 days till kickoff.
I know. Actually, preseason is something like 58 days away.
Well, there we go.
Yep, that's great. So I can't wait. James Cook showed up. So all is good. Cookie's back. Cook in the kitchen.
All's well in the universe.
All right. And Josh Allen has one ring, so second one to go. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Feel free to, like I said, drop us online. Let us know what you think of the theme of the shows and others that you may want to see, and whether we should just keep this type of conversation going. If you've been a longtime listener, you have to understand the amount of appreciation I have for each of you. If you're a new listener, I can't thank you enough for finding your way to the show. This is something that we love to do and bring these stories forward. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing us to continue our voices to be heard. And as always, thank you to producer Ken for being here tonight.
You got it.
All right. And thank you to Go Art here in Batavia, New York, a wonderful community center through one of those grants that brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars to our local community, helps to support this show by hosting us in the podcast room. And we are just so grateful each and every week. So thank you to everyone who's been on the show this far as our Western New York series goes. Thank you to those that are scheduled. Thank you to those for bringing ideas forward. And thank you for being here. We hope you have a great week. And as Ken likes to say, well, we all do in Western New York, go Bills.